again to another edition of the Legal Hour Show. We bring this show on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And on Tuesdays, we do the English version. So tonight is the English version. And before I go into the topic and introduce my guest for tonight, I will entreat each and everyone to share this program. Make sure you share for your brothers and sisters, your mothers and fathers, family, everyone to benefit from this. This is a free advice that is being sponsored by CITI Law Solicitors. And tonight, as you can see, I've got two gentlemen on my left and on my right. And we're just going to discuss a very important topic, something that will benefit everyone, mostly in the UK. So wherever you're watching, please make sure you share. And if this is the first time you are watching me, please make sure that you click on the notification button so that anytime we come on live, you'll be able to enjoy this program. So our topic tonight, we'll be talking about awareness of health insurance and the importance of family protection plans. A lot of people are, mostly in the UK, they don't have health insurance. They don't have any health protection plans. This is something that obviously we need to be aware of as we think about the future of our family, our children, our wives, ourselves. We need to make sure that we put measures in place so that one day, if we are not in a position of it to work, or if we pass away, people we leave behind will not suffer. So it's something that obviously everyone needs to be aware of. And tonight, on behalf of CITI Law, we've been able to bring together consultants, two important people, consultants from Wealthmass Financial Advisors UK Limited. And they are here to explore and, of course, to educate us about the insurance policies, about health plans that we can obviously put in place for ourselves and our families. So I'll introduce my my guest for tonight. On my left is Mr. Shizad Quasar.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you. You're
welcome. And on my right is my colleague, my main man from the University of Ghana, Stanley Victor. Welcome, brother.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
How are you all doing?
We're doing
brilliant.
Great. Yeah.
Excellent.
Great,
Happy
great.
to be here with you.
Great. So, viewers, we're going for a very short commercial break. When we come back, we will be asking some questions, and please make sure you share for everyone to get that and click on the notification buttons. Along the line, we'll open the phone lines for people to call in to ask questions. Once they are here, any question in relation to insurance, my two gentlemen will be able to assist you with that. And of course, while the program is ongoing, please drop your comments. Make sure that you drop something for obviously us to read and be part of this program. A lot of people ask, oh Chaka, we've been watching you, but then we don't hear our names. You know, Facebook, YouTube is designed in such a way that if you don't drop a comment, I might not be able to see you. So please make sure whilst you're watching the show and enjoying it, you drop a comment for everyone for me to give you the acknowledgement that you need. And of course, people will see that you're part of the program. So thank you very much. We're going for a short commercial break. When we come back, the questions will follow. Please stay tuned, don't go away. Welcome back, viewers, to another edition of Legal Hour program. As I said earlier in the introduction, I've got two gentlemen here from Wealth Mass Financial Advisors UK Limited, and we're going to be talking about insurance, awareness of health insurance, and importance of family protection plans. We all know the importance of insurance, and of course, for those of you that don't have much insight or knowledge of health insurance and protection plans, my two gentlemen here will be educating us tonight. So for the purpose of those who have just joined us, I'm going to ask my two gentlemen to introduce themselves again, and I'll start from my left. Introduce yourself.
Hi guys, hi viewer. My name is Shazad Kaisar, and currently I'm one of the manager in Wealth Max Financial Advisors. And of course, we are providing the services, creating awareness in the UK. How important are insurances for to protect you and your families, and we go step by step. And if you have any questions, of course, in the end we'll answer all your questions.
Thank you very much, Suzanne. So can you tell viewers about your background and of course what you've done today in regards to your career?
Originally I'm from Pakistan, and I've been in this country for quite a while now. And I've always been in financial industry where I've been protecting people, families, and all sort of backgrounds. And I've seen, I made claims for the people who needed in emergencies as well. I try my best to help as many as families in terms of protect them and their families.
All right, great. Thank you very much. So I'll take to my right from Emma Stanley. How are you, bro?
Thank you. Thank you.
Great. So can you tell viewers about yourself, your background, and what you do at the moment?
Yes, thank you once again, Joseph. Hello, viewers. My name is Stanley Vito, as he mentioned earlier. We've been mates for quite a while, and I've remained friends and brothers for a long time. So I am currently a protection consultant with Wealth Mass UK. My background in insurance is from our uni days, so I have quite a lot of experience in insurance from way back. I'm currently a chartered insurance risk manager, so I have a lot of experience in insurance. I've just moved into the UK insurance space, and working with Wealth Max, who are very renowned professionals in that field, in financial advice, protection plans, and then mortgage and investments as well. So my direct supervisor and senior partner here, Shazad, has great experience in handling protection plans and clients across the UK. Claim settlement, we will say, is our #1 priority at Wealth Max. So we are happy to be here to share our experience and then advice on anything that viewers will find the need for.
Great, thank you very much. So viewers, you see, I've got two consultants here, and they've got an in-depth knowledge in the insurance sector. So please feel free to drop your comments as we progress, and of course we open the phone lines for viewers to obviously call in if you want, and then you can ask them any questions of your choice. So thank you very much once again, gentlemen, for being part of the program.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'll start with you, Shisan. We talk about health insurance. To a layman, people that might not know what health insurance is, how would you describe that to them? Health insurance.
The people who don't have the health insurance, of course, it's all about the priorities. If you prioritize your family, your children first, so then it's the most important thing. That way you protect your family. In case of event of any emergencies, God forbid somebody goes through some serious illness, or in event of a death, and then the mess you leave behind, is they have to deal with it. You are gone, but being a sad is fine, but being a broken, that's worse than a sad.
That's right.
So even though we try to save money, but now then we have to go for the holidays, or we get unexpected calls from back homes, we ended up saving that money we saved for the kids. So we need to make sure that we are fully protected, because nobody will come and knock your door and give you the money.
That's right.
People will give you the emotional sports, or they can give you the flowers, but they will not help you financially.
That's right.
So to make sure that you and your children are protected students, so the number one priority is to protect your family first. And it depends again, there's a various number of life insurance, income protections, critical illness cover, building insurance, landlord insurance. It all depends on the people's current circumstances. Circumstances can be changed tomorrow, but again, everybody's individual is different. Everybody have different needs according to their current circumstances. Like people have children, people have mortgages, people have medical issues, people have business. So we only recommend or advise, or we can tell them more about it where the shortfalls or where the needs is created. Then it always depends to the clients that if they think that's important and that's number one priority to protect their families, yes, then we of course we go ahead and make sure that we do that.
Okay, thank you very much for that. That is really deep. He's giving a very big overview of what health insurance is, and he's even went into a step of exploring some of the type of insurance but we go into details. I mean, to explore the types anyway. I'll move to you quickly, Stanley. So we talk about the protection plan, family protection plan. When we talk about family protection plan, we know about the health insurance, and now it's family protection plan. What is family protection plan, if you don't mind telling us?
Okay, so generally the protection plans, like Shazad mentioned briefly on that, refers to the general packages that are put in place to make sure that your family doesn't suffer when the worst case occurs. So any arrangement that we put in place, it can be life insurance, income protection, to make sure that when the worst happens, your loved ones are taken care of, and then most importantly, those who are your liabilities don't have to change their lifestyle because the breadwinner is no longer with them. So as Shazad indicated initially, when these things happen, it's a lot of emotional struggle for the family. So that is not the time that you have to worry about the financial obligations as well. So protection plans generally are the broad categorization of the packages that you have in place for these kind of circumstances when the worst case arrives. There are different options, and I know my senior consultant will be exploring that into detail as we go along.
Yep, that takes me to my next question. But before the viewers, you are here watching the Ligawa program. Tonight I've got two consultants from Wealth Mass Financial Advisors UK Limited, and obviously they are talking about health insurance, family protection plans. So they've introduced themselves. Of course, they are obviously here. They are all protection consultants, and they have an in-depth knowledge in the insurance sector. So please make sure you share. Please make sure you drop comments. I'll be reading your comments, and of course, along the line, we open the phone lines for viewers to call in and ask any questions of their choice in relation to the insurance and family protection plan sector. All right, let me move to you, Shazan. So you said we have different types of protection plans. If you don't mind, would you be able to tell us some of them that obviously your industry covers, and why people should obviously go for these protection plans?
Like I said before, I mentioned it's all about the priority. Like for me, it's the most important thing, and because health comes first. And of course, if I don't have a car, if I don't have a laptop, or if anything happens to my mobile, or any important the gadgets, I'm just giving an example, we can get another one. But the health is more important thing, because you don't get it again and again. If you have good health, because then you can lift up your family. Doesn't matter they are here or back home. You can look after your children, you can look after your work, you can look after your home. So all things, all depending on your health. If you have a good health, so of course, you have the whole world. So when like the gentleman asked me a question that there is various type of insurances. It depends where the needs are. So everybody is different. We need to make sure that we're putting a client first, because that's the most important thing. Making sure that the client understand what they are paying for and what they are covering, and what they are and they do understand in the event of in the event of something happen, if something worse happen, where they can make a claim and how much claim will be paid out. So all these things, of course, we go with the initial disclosure document, with the data protection, how we use it, how we store clients' details. Of course, we are regulated by the FCA, which is the Financial Accounting Authority. So we need to use all the guideline about everything. We're making sure that we're doing the right things for the clients. Again, then of course, we need to build a fact find that what exactly the shortfalls are for the clients, and then we tell them about life insurance and critical illness cover, income protection. If somebody have a house, of course, there's a need for a mortgage cover as well. We do landlord insurance, we do building insurance, we do commercial loans, all sort of things. Having said that, again, it all depends to the client what is most important for them to protect. And so of course, we then we go step by step, and everybody's different. People they look at the outcome. Could be the five major outcome when we apply for the insurances, which is a lot of people they don't know that. They think this is very, very simple. To get a life insurance, they can simply go online and they can get it. They can go to the bank. I'm sure they can get it from post office or anywhere. Being a protection consultant, our job is that we go through the exams regularly. We make sure that we have the product knowledge, and we are following the guideline of FCA and data protection. So by doing that, it's like we are the doctor in our field. We making sure that we're giving the client the right medicine according to their symptoms are. It's like what I give example that when feeling well, do you go online or you go to the doctor? So most people they say they go to the doctor. So that's our job, is making sure that what they are paying for, they do understand what exactly they are getting and where they will be covered.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Before I move on to my next question, let me acknowledge some viewers that are watching us and of course commented on the program. Please make sure you comment so that I'll be able to give you the acknowledgement. So we've got Sir Vasco Damoa. Sir says we're live. Thank you very much, Sir, for coming on live. Loris Archie saying good evening. Mame Chima, interesting. KDK says good evening. And of course we've got a lot of likes showing up, but please make sure you drop some comment, and if you have any question that you might not be able to call, make sure that you drop it in the comment box, and I'll read for my two fine gentlemen to of course answer. All right, let me move on to Victor. Victor, he's explored the various types of protection plans that you guys have in the company, and that you can assist people with. Can you take us through the eligibility criteria? What makes one eligible for protection plan in the UK?
Okay, so like Shazad mentioned, our key role is to ensure that the priority of the client is number one. What the client requires is the priority. Okay. So for instance, if we have discussions with the client, or a client comes to us for advice, we would have to explore the particular circumstance of the client, look at what they have, look at their children, their liabilities, their current obligations, and then we'll be able to advise based on their current circumstances. And then also they would be left with the decision to make a choice based on the options that we have advised. So it's like we look at their background, their situation, and have given options that fit their needs. Then they will be able to make a decision as to what is right for them. Okay. If you say eligibility, I think the first two ones, obviously because you are taking a protection policy, that has to be paid out here. You have to be resident in the UK for the last 2 years, and then for that is for the protection packages. For mortgage, obviously the mortgage advisors will take you through the requirements and will ask you the relevant questions that are required. But then again, we would like to stress on the fact that the advice and the services we give are on a case-by-case basis. So everybody's situation is different. So the best is when you make contact with us to go through your peculiar situation, your own circumstances, to be able to give a proper advice and a solution that fits your needs. So I would say in our field, just like the medical scenario that he cited, there's no one case fits all situation. So basically we will need to look at the person's background, the current circumstance, to be able to advise on what will be appropriate for them, looking at their circumstance.
Okay, that's great. That's great. All right, viewers, we're here with two fine gentlemen from Wealthmass Financial Advisors UK Limited, and they are here to talk to us about awareness of health insurance and importance of family protection plans. And they've been able to explore and highlight the importance of having these protection plans. He just takes through the eligibility criteria that is available. We've got more questions, so please, if you have any question, make sure you either drop it at the comment section, or when we open the phone lines, you ask them. And I'll entreat viewers to of course, please make sure you share this program, and make sure that you drop a comment for me to know that you are watching us live. And if today is the first day that you're watching us, please click on the notification button so that anytime we come here, you'll be able to get the alert that we're here and you enjoy this program. This is Legal Hour program sponsored by City Law Solicitors. Very soon I'll do the advert for City Law anyway, but for now, let me ask a couple of questions to my fine gentlemen. All right, so we know about the eligibility criteria now, Shazan, and of course, I just want to ask this very important question. What is your standard procedure for vetting candidates to recommend the best plans that meet their needs?
We don't really vet the client. We just need to make sure that the client is resident in the UK, and if they are registered with the GP for the last 2 years, and they have a UK bank account.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's all. And then, of course, when we apply the policy with the providers, of course, there are different type of providers in the UK, and most of them, the top 10 probably will be like Zurich, AIG, Guardian, LV, Scottish Widows. There's MetLife as well. So depend again, the criteria will be like, it all depends on the providers. Either they accept the person or they won't. Like I said, there's a 5 outcome when we apply the policies for a client. It can be accepted on standard rate straight away. It depends on the medical issues and the BMI of the client, and of course if they are smoking or they are in taking alcohol as well. So all these things, insurance people, they do gather and then they make a decision. So normally the decision is straightforward. If they don't have medical issues, their BMI is perfect, they don't smoke, and they don't drink, or they are very questionably drinkers, so then it's most probably chances are it will be accepted on standard rate. The second outcome of insurance with the providers could be accepted, but the policy has been rated. The premium basically is gone more than what they was originally quoted. The third one could be they accept the client, but with the exclusion. So they can exclude things due to their, again, medical issues, like total permanent disability, they can take it out, depends again, etc. Then the the fourth one is they could not give the decision straight away. They will hold it, they will get back to the GP, they will take the medical file from the GP, upon client consent, and then they will review, they will see, and then they will make a decision, either they will take the client on board or not. And the fifth one is straight decline due to medical issues.
All right. So I mean, this is an area that obviously a lot of people think about, because they normally say these policies or the insurance favors the youth when you do it from when exactly when you are young than when you start growing and develop medical issues and stuff like that.
Well, medical conditions could happen to anyone on any age. It's just that we need to make sure that we have some protections, because God gave us a mind to use. That's why we close the door and sleep. When we drive, we make sure that our cars are insured.
Yep.
So it's all about understanding that a lot of our communities they don't have awareness. That's why we are here, just to create awareness that how important our insurance is for their loved ones, because we don't just love our children while we are alive. We also want to make sure that we care for them after we are gone.
Right.
So just to make sure that they can have the same food on table what we providing, and they can have something left. And by doing that, we also doing our good work. That's in the Bible as well. A good person leave inheritance.
Of course, yeah.
Some land, some money. So
yep, it is.
That's so we have this opportunity in the UK that it covers you from the day one, while you are fit and young. It's cheaper, and that's a good thing to do that.
All right. Before I come back to you, Stanley, I just want to highlight something in relation to what CITI Law Solicitors do. They are our prime sponsors for this program, the Legal Hour program that we bring to you on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So the Legal Hour show, as I said, is on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and we are being sponsored by CITI Law Solicitors. They are located at Unit 113, Barking Enterprise Center, number 50 Cambridge Road, Barking, Excess IG 11 8FG. If you need to go and see them, they are consultants, the solicitors. They specialize in immigration law, employment law, family law, personal injuries and clinical negligence, commercial disputes and civil litigations, housing law, consumer law, media and entertainment law. So please, if you want to locate them, they are backing, and the office number is 020-3355-0782. I repeat, the office number is 020-3355-0782. So please make sure you link up, you contact them for all your legal matters. CITI Law Solicitors, they are number one-stop shop for legal matters. Thank you very much, viewers. So back to you, Stanley. Let me ask this question. There are a lot of companies doing the same thing that you guys do.
Yeah.
When you go online, you see a lot of people doing door-to-door. Today, you guys are here, and of course, our viewers are proud to have you on board to educate us, highlight all these important areas that you've hinted on. Stanley, what makes WealthMax exceptional in terms of making outreach or selling protection plans to people?
Okay, we're great. As a relatively new employee of WealthMax, I'll give you a brief background, and then Shazad will add to that.
Yeah.
And that is, we mentioned earlier the kind of training that we give at WealthMax. So I can bear testimony to that we do a lot of training. So WealthMax consultants are well versed in the field, and very competent advisors who know the technical work that we are handling. So you can be rest assured that when you are dealing with WealthMax, you get the best recommendation and the best support that you need. Also, based on the experience with WealthMax, we deal with the top insurance companies in the country. So there are a lot of companies that we can look at the packages they have, and then we'll be able to recommend to you based on the packages available and what is WealthMax has access to in the market. So the big insurance firms we have access to them, and we can recommend them. We can look at the packages and then give advice to the client to make a choice based on what is available. When it comes to claim settlement, based on the relationship with insurance company, we always say, with insurance, they say the claims settlement is the test of an insurance policy.
That's right.
So it is when the incident happens that you know the value of the cover that you have. And that is the strength of Wealthmax. We build relationship with the client. So we make sure that from day one, when we engage with our clients, till the time when the worst happens, when you are grieving, Wealthmax professionals are trained to be there for our clients. Yes. So I would say that is what we bring on board. Based on the relationship we've established with the top insurance companies, we are able to offer the best to our clients, and then we make sure that genuine claims that occur are settled in the fastest possible time. Yeah.
All right, Shazan, so is there anything that you want to add to, since you've been in the company longer?
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to add to what Stanley just said in relation to what you guys are?
Like I said, if you have any kind of questions, if you want to know more about, please drop your message in the comment. And while we are here, so we can open questions. Basically, we can answer any questions you have at the moment. And also we'll leave our details in case if you need more information, more advice, you can get back to us. We will love to help you, and just to make sure that you guys are fully protected. Other than that, I'm glad that they invited us to be here, because there was a lot of less awareness in our communities, which the people are not protected fully. Most of the people, when I speak to them, they say they already have something in cover, their family is covered. But when I review the documents, when I review the policies, I find gaps, a lot of shortfalls, which leave their families unprotected. So make sure that even you already have something in place, just review that. Is very, very important. How long you are covered for, what is the amount you covered for, and especially putting your policy in a trust, that who's the trustee and who's the beneficiary for your life insurance. These all things are very, very important as well.
Okay, that's great. So quick question, let's talk about settlement or making a claim. I know Stanley hinted on that a bit. What are some of the challenges that you can get, especially when you are claiming, when someone is claiming and has not used the right insurance broker or insurance company to go by? What are some of the challenges that the person could face?
Well, a lot of people think that they can hide their medical issues. The providers, the companies where they're paying the direct debit to, they're hoping the claim will pay out. Unfortunately, they won't pay the claim. It may not pay most of the time, because client is always under the duty to take reasonable care to provide as much as information about the medical record is accurate and truth. Because there's no point that they pay every month their hardcore money, which they earn. It's a hard work. They go to work, they make money, and they pay direct debits. And then when they need the most of the time in emergencies, the claim may not pay out.
All right. This could be a major challenge, but what about people that prior to taking a policy, no medical issues, and in the course of having maybe along the line, then they develop some sort of medical issue, which maybe they don't feel the need, or maybe they might think it's not necessary to update.
They don't have to update after that. Once they have taken out the policy, they are covered straight away from the day one. And afterwards, and if they develop any kind of illness or anything like that, they don't really have to update with the providers.
Okay, that's good. That's a very good. Do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, to add to that, the duty of care is something that we emphasize on when we are engaging or having discussion with the client, because like Shazad mentioned, it is very unfortunate if you pay your premiums regularly and then it is not able to take care of the need when it arises. So it is very important, and we make the clients aware. You have to declare the information you give has to be as accurate as possible from the onset before you take out the policy. Obviously there can be changes in circumstances, but once you don't have those issues from the onset, the policy should be able to operate as it is.
Okay. Well, great. So Stanley, how do you meet your clients? Because I know you cover everywhere in the UK, or do you do outside as well?
No, for now, we the territory covers we give are within the territory, UK territory.
UK territory. Yeah. So how do you make contact with your clients? Let's say someone is in Birmingham, somebody is in London, and they want to meet you guys. How do you make contact?
Yes, like I indicated earlier, we form very close bonds with our clients once we engage with them from onset. So we do home visits, we attend client parties, we have very close engagement with clients so that we become a family. Clients see us as part of the family, so we do one-on-one visits, we do meetings on Zoom when the need arises.
Okay. Yeah. Shazam, you've done more of one-to-one insurance, discussion with people, but do you do some for group as well? Because there are a lot of people that probably might be at a group, an association or something like that, and they want to put insurance in place?
Yes, we do that. There is a certain type of a business cover where we can cover their employees up to 20 or 30 or 40 people. And of course, for when it comes to the group, either as a congregation like the church meetings or any events, so we just make sure that we just create awareness. And we'd rather see clients, if you're husband and wife, we try to tend to see them together because it's a matter of respect, and the family works together. So the husband and wife, they both know what exactly they are covered, and in case of a worst happen, where they can make a claim. So we try to see client individually because of the data protection as well, their personal details, medical issues. So we rather see client face to face. If they are far, or if they're busy, so we can travel to their work as well, or we can do a Zoom meeting as well, which is it works out for both of us.
Okay, that's great. All right, viewers. Before we go on, let me read our disclaimer. This is legal hour exclusion note. The opinions and advice in this video are intended for general information purposes only and should not be used as a substitute for professional advice. CITI Law Solicitors and the authors or presenters are not responsible for any direct or indirect result arising from any reliance placed on videos, including any loss, and exclude liability to the full extent. So what I'm trying to say is that every information that you gave me here is free legal advice, but then of course we will not be responsible if you use the information without any consultation with us. So for instance, I've got these two gentlemen here. Before we leave, they'll put their contact forward, and if you need to contact them, of course you'll be able to contact them, and you get the support. I mean, they will help you with the insurance policy that you need for yourself and your family. But then if you use the information here and saying, oh, Stanley and his colleague came here and they said this, blah blah blah, without their awareness or without any consent, then you are on your own. We will not be there for you. So please be very careful of this. Thank you very much. All right, Stanley, let me ask you this question, and that goes to a lot of people who might have different type of insurance policies. Do you have, let's say I've got 3 different insurance policies, and I've just come across your company. Do you have anything that can consolidate them, that can put all of them together? Stanley or Shizan, can answer.
Well, when you meet that three different policies, are you talking about the 3 different life insurance or 3 different?
So the person has already got insurance with different companies, but then you've assessed and reviewed the whole thing. Can you consolidate that under your umbrella for them?
Yes, of course we can do that, but again, it all depends on the clients, that if they don't understand that, if because the life insurance, like I said, it normally goes on the term. It's term based. So normally people take it when their children are depending on them up to the age of 25, or people take it until they are where the retirement like due 65, the age of 70s. So you need to look at the term, and when you review your policies, if you already have it, and the amount of cover. Most of the time is a level term. In case of the mortgage, people have decreasing term as well. When it comes to the critical illness cover, they are the standard core covers where it's only a basic standard covers, and with most of the providers they also do extra version of critical illness cover where they do upgraded enhanced critical illness cover where you can add your children as well in the same policies. So these kind of thing could be missing, and so when we reviewing the policies, if there's any gap, any shortfall, so of course we highlight that gap or the need. Correct. And of course if clients they do understand and they do make sure that that they're looking for a longer term, or they wanted a more cover in case when they had the life insurance, probably they had one child, and after 10 years they have another child now, so that child is depending on them until 23 or 25. Right. So they need a longer term of life insurance. So all sort of things they need to look at it. The premium, of course, then the more older you are, the more expensive it gets.
Okay. So talking about the payment or the premium mode, what do you do it monthly, weekly, annually? How is the model?
It's monthly direct.
Strictly monthly, direct debit. Monthly. And then what is the longest that you can take someone on, or it might depend on the age of the person and how long the person wants.
The longest term we do up to 90s of their age for life insurance, and critical illness cover always work until the retirement age, most probably which is 65 to 70. There's whole of life as well we do. Which is for there's no any term, it's for whole of life. Most of the people they take it for their funeral, just in case of something worse happen. They don't want to be burden of their funeral on their loved ones.
Oh, so you do a funeral plan as well, insurance. Oh, okay. Wow. Viewers, sometimes when you're talking about these things, people might be of the view that you people want to say I'm going to die. We know it's inevitable, right? Everyone will go at some point, but the people we leave behind, we should think about them. That is the reason why we do the insurance. Remember, we have family, we have children, we have wife, we have husbands, so please make sure that you think about your loved ones, because in this world anything at all can happen. Just look at what happened in Turkey. Within a twinkle of an eye, about 42,000 people, they died. So if they've got families behind and they haven't got any plans for them, for their future, where would they be? A lot of people are going through a lot of challenges because maybe their family, their parents, they didn't put these structures in place for them. But for those that normally do that, I know within the African community, we hardly talk about insurance. So this is a very good opportunity for us, obviously, to listen to this program, to make sure that we take the best and make sure we contact them and they'll do the assessment. As Stanley said, they can come to your house, they do home visits, they can do a Zoom meeting. So when they put their number or when we put their contact details up, please make sure you call them, and you can revisit this program. It's on our YouTube channel, it's on the Facebook channel, CITI Law channel as well. So please make sure you revisit the program, and then of course you'll be able to pick everything that you need. As Sharon said, they cover every various aspect of insurance. They do the health one, they do the critical illness one, so if you are working as a construction worker, this is very important for you to, obviously, because being in the construction site, we know a lot of accident that happens, and even in any other employment as well. So the critical illness as well, which I'm going to ask Susan to explore more. When we say critical illness, what kind of illness come under that?
It's most probably they are the heart attacks, stroke, cancer, liver, kidney failures. They are a bit less advanced cancers as well. It all depends on that what exactly that provider it covers its own diagnosis. It's a lump sum cash, and that's tax free. And of course, with that money, what I think that if somebody goes through a very, very serious illness, which is critical illness cover, where they have to get a treatment from NHS can take as well, it's a bit delayed, 5 to 6 months. So that person who's been diagnosed with a serious illness is not the same person anymore. So he cannot concentrate at work with his family anymore. The first priority is for him to get better as soon as possible. So if he's laying on sofa and then getting his treatment from NHS, he still needs to pay his bills. He still have his rent, his bills to pay. So having critical illness cover gives him a peace of mind financially that he can have that money to pay his bills and then get his treatment, or with that money he can get the treatment privately. With his choice of hospital anywhere in the world, with Bupa, with Spare, or with Harley Street. It gives you peace of mind basically, because we're not made of steel or we're not made of wood. We all are human.
All right. Okay, great. Mame Chinema, Mame says some of us want to speak to you in private, if that is okay. Yeah, Mame is very okay. So what we'll do is we will put their contact numbers on the chat so that you can obviously copy that, and you can call them and they'll be able to help you. They will complete an assessment and they will channel you to the right policy or the right plan that you need. So yes, you can contact them and speak to them privately. That is very fine. Dora Frimpong says thank you. Mame Chinema says thank you. Amua Tedious Kwesi says I'm watching the program. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching. And of course you can drop your comment when we open the phone lines. If you have any question, you can ask my two gentlemen. All right, so it's time to open the phone lines. If you look on the screen, the two numbers are there, but for the benefit of those who want to write it down, it's 079 3293 4518. 079 3293 4518. And the other one is 074 4033 8623. 074 4033 8623. So viewers, you can call us whilst we are in the studio, and Shizan and Stanley, they'll be able to answer your questions. So please make sure you call. Samuel Amisa, Samuel says wonderful insight. Yes, it is, because a lot of people, we don't take insurance serious. We need to make sure that we cover ourselves, whilst we are living, so that when we are no more, our family will not face the financial consequences, And he mentioned that there are so many types of policies that they've got. There are so many plans that they've got. So if you contact them, I'm going to give them the opportunity to put their contact details and, of course, where you can meet them. But then before then, make sure you share. And if you have any question, if you want to speak to them right now whilst they're in the studio, please call the number, and they'll be able to answer any question of your choice. So let's start with you, Stanley.
Yeah.
So if someone wants to locate you, your contact details, how can a person get hold of you? There's an opportunity for them to let viewers know where you are based, and then they'll be able to make the right contact with you.
Great. For personal details, I believe our numbers have been put under the screen as indicated earlier. But for the benefit of viewers, I would like to share my personal number. Stanley Vito is 079 5746 3323. And
please repeat the number slowly, as the pastors do.
Yeah.
Because the pastors in Ghana and Nigeria, after they preach and they give their number, they say it slowly just to make sure that people will not miss the ticket. So please make sure you do it exactly. You're African.
Yeah. So the number again is 079 4657 3323.
All right. Yeah. All right. So, Shazan, would you introduce tell us where we can locate you and your number as well?
Sure. My name is Shazad Kaisar. You can call me Shaz, SHAZ, and my direct number is 07475965387. I repeat that back again, 07475965387. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. So viewers, the phone lines are still open. You can call, and Shaz and Victor, they'll be able to answer your questions, Stanley. Yeah. So, Wealth Mass Financial UK Limited. Where are you guys based? Your office, your head office?
We based in TW7, Brentford, and it's the building is 1,000 the mile. Oh, okay. That's the building, and we are on the 3rd floor. And we not just only specialize in insurances and protection. We have a department who's the mortgage advisors qualified. They do also help for the mortgages as well.
Okay.
So if somebody's interested to get a mortgage or they want to know more about it, of course we can pass your details to the right department. And we also do wills, estate planning as well.
Wow.
And we do commercials, bridging loans, development loans. And then we also do our pension and wealth as well.
Oh, that's great. So this is like, we've got someone on the line. All right. Hello. Good evening. CITI Media TV.
Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, but gentlemen, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah. My name is Guy Piper, or you can call me Piper Guy for parental guidance.
All right. So, Guy Papa, let's hear from you.
Yeah, I'm a gentleman, and I have a general question.
All right, go ahead, please.
Right. So, Piper can start for Peter Piper, and in today's modern world, insurance is a necessity for man. And perhaps one hasn't seen the question I put on the screen, but I have a good idea that this is a relevant question to the scope of what the conversation is about tonight, a general, perhaps general way looking at how to things in an equation. So your friend Shazam, I don't know his full name, I'll call him Shazam because he's my brother.
That's fine. Thank you. I appreciate that.
The guy on the far, he's on my right. On my right hand side on the screen. He's on my right. Wearing a bow tie. You know what I'm saying? His name. So listen, that's the question. It's a general question. Then the question is, insurance is a very good product. Very, very necessary product for us.
So what is the question?
How do we love each other? We have trust for each other. We care for each other. We have longevity of life about things that affect man. Whenever he's growing up, or even in the stages of dying, there is that duty of care to function in whatever practice oneself finds himself in. I'm not a doctor. I haven't got a PhD.
So, Guy Papa, please, we are conscious of time, so please make sure you,
The question is straightforward and it's short, simple, full stop. So this is the question: how? And so that's the question: how can we, as a people in the kingdom, function down the essence of war? This is a very good commodity, in my own opinion, in my own ideology, can help live a very long life. Nobody knows what will happen tomorrow. Perhaps medicine can play a role, but how can we ask Shazam, because he's wearing a bow tie, it's my brother, yeah?
Yeah, still.
Wait, listen, Guy Pepe. Hello, Guy.
Yeah.
Please make it very brief.
Reference me to that. I said that. Let Shazam answer the question.
Yeah, go ahead. So, did you get the question?
Sorry, I still didn't get your question.
Yeah, listen, your question, at some point you're breaking up. So please briefly say your question.
Finish. That question is...
So what is the question? Because nobody got your question. You said, how can we function as what?
The people in this kingdom, we call the United Kingdom. Shazam, he's wearing a bow tie. Ask Shazam the question.
What is the question? How can we function as a people?
How can we function as a people in the do that.
Okay, how can we function as people in the United Kingdom?
One people
all right.
in one place called a kingdom called the United Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
All right, got your question. So if you want to end the call, and then he will take it from there.
And that's the question.
Yeah, that's right. Shazam, over to you.
Well,
a rule outside insurance.
Yeah, so I mean, so basically, this question is, I think, is irrelevant to the topic. But the fact is that if I understood it to some extent, I think from the insurance perspective, obviously we need to get insurance so that when we are not more, we can protect our family.
Yeah.
That our family will not suffer the financial consequences, right? And as Shazam indicated, they do a lot more policies. So if you're looking for them, they've given their numbers already. Well, before we end the show, Shazam, your final words to viewers, people watching you, and what kind of advice can they give them, please?
I appreciate that you have taken some time out to understand what we're trying to do here, just create an awareness, and it's all depend on you guys that, if you think that's important, and so please reach out to us, and it's this non-obligation meetings, and of course, we can go through the protections plans we do, and we can tell you more how you can protect you and your family.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, Stanley, so over to you.
Chaka, thank you. Thank you once again for having us, and thanks to your viewers for giving us your time. I'll add to what Shazad said and emphasize the relevance of insurance in our lives. I'm happy that we added it is not only for when you die, but there are a lot of options that can protect you, your assets, your business while you are alive as well. So generally, there are financial advisors and wealth management consultants who can help you with your investment plans as well. So reach out to us. We've given our numbers, and our numbers are underneath the screen. Give us a call. Let's have a chat. Look at your peculiar situation, and then we see how best we can give you options that suit your circumstances. So we are happy to hear from you, and we look forward to your calls. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much to gentlemen, Shazan, Stanley. Thank you very much for coming, and of course,
thank you
for educating people, exploring the areas of insurance, healthcare insurance, and of course the plans that are available. So viewers, this is where we draw the curtain. It's been very interesting, and I know that tomorrow's one will be in the P version. Tomorrow with Stanley, and of course for people who don't understand our local dialect, the English, that obviously want to benefit in our local dialect, the P language, tomorrow will be your day from the same time, from 9 to 10, or maybe from 9:30. We will drop the link so that you can benefit from. But if you want to revisit this program, you can go back on the Facebook page, CITI Media TV, on YouTube, CITI Media, or Thomas Bayer Benyo's personal Facebook page, and you'll be able to watch this full version. You can pre-watch it. And if you have any questions, you can contact the two gentlemen, as they've already given their contact details. Or if you look at the link, you'll be able to retrieve that from there and give them a call. And of course, they'll be able to help you with your insurance policies. So thank you very much. And of course, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a pleasant evening. Thank you.